I really don't know what I'm saying today at all. I just make the thing. Oh, the neighbors have pumpkins. That's a big pumpkin. Oh, is that real? Hi everyone, welcome back to What's Sewing On. Today I thought it'd be fun to make our own spooky Halloween candles. I hope many of you have seen the show last year that was on Netflix, From the Mind of Christine McConnell. It was one of my absolute favorite Netflix shows. I am so sad that it's gone. I absolutely love that show. I watched it multiple times. I loved it. I loved the characters. Rose was just so funny. The cinematography was great. Her henchmen. And just what she can do is just what I aspire to be able to do one day. I don't know if I'd be that handy around power tools because I'm very clumsy. She made these gift baskets, I believe, for her neighbor, which had these spooky Halloween candles that kind of looked like scary trees with carved faces. It was just so amazing. So I think I can remember the episode pretty well, so I want to make my own spooky Halloween candles from what I remember from that episode. I know a lot of these supplies aren't something you have lying around your house, but I was able to find all of my stuff at Michael's, the dollar store, and even thrifting. I found this whole box of paraffin wax, 4 pounds, unopened at a thrift store. So I know that is a unique find, but it can happen. So I'll show you guys what you need for supplies, and then we're gonna melt some wax and start these candles. The items you'll need is some wax, some candle wicks, candle dye in any color you choose, carving tools, 2 pots, a spoon, spatula, paper towel roll, foil, scissors, and some tape. You'll also need a freezer and a stove. The first step is to make the circular mold. So you'll take your paper towel roll and your foil and you roll those together. Take another large rectangular piece of foil and wrap that securely around the bottom. Trim down your foil to the size of candle that you're going to want to make. Then remove the paper towel roll. Now you're going to want to melt down 2 blocks of your paraffin wax. When your wax is melted, take your dye and dropper and put in 3 full dropper size amounts of your dye. Stir that up and remove the wax from the heat. Put your wick in the center of the mold and pour a small amount of the wax and dye mixture, just about 3 to 4 spoonfuls, and then put it in the freezer and let that harden. Once the wax is set, I remove it from the freezer and I continue to alternate between putting a small amount of wax in and putting it in the freezer to set. Once your mold is about half full, take 2 toothpicks and make an X through the top of the foil. This is just so the wick can rest there and stay directly in the middle of the candle. When your candle is completely set, now we can start on the outside layer. Warm up both your pots and scrape out as much as the colored wax as possible. You can put that in a glass container and save it for your next project. When your pots are cleaned out, take 2 more blocks of wax and melt them down. The easiest way I found to coat the candle is to put it in the second pot and slowly spoon over the hot white wax until it's as thick as you want it, basically until you can't see the black anymore. When you're happy with the top coating, just let that sit and harden and set. If you're wanting to add a face on your candle, I suggest drawing one out first so you kind of know what you have in mind. And then just sketch that lightly on top of the top wax to give yourself an outline of what you're carving. Carving small amounts away as you go. And there you have your spooky candles. Set the smoke alarm off. For this one, I left it as kind of like a wax blob, which I actually really like it. And for this one, I basically went with a more original Christine McConnell look. So I took a fork and I just kind of etched it down, carving out what looks like wood lines. If you do end up making a spooky candle with this tutorial, make sure you tag Christine McConnell. Also tag me because I would love to see your work as well, and I hope this tutorial was an easy follow along. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and I hope you subscribe. My next video will be on Monday where I'm going back in time and making a historical Halloween costume. So make sure you hit that bell and come and join me on Monday. Trick candle? Roll full. Yes, you'll need a small horse. Oh God, why is that so funny to me? Why does my nose always immediately start itching when the camera's on?
It was a scratch!
Hey, it's me.
Nothing feels natural. Every time. Maybe like my own voice makes my nose itch. Because I don't really talk much during the day. There's some food for thought.